Welcome to part 4. Part 4 handles the case of new users who click the link after being redirected to a mobile web landing page or the App Store or the Play Store and actually go through with it and download the app and install the app and open it. In this case, what we'd like to happen is not for them just to be shown the home screen of the app, but also we want them to go straight to the Peaches page. Why? Because they came specifically from the Summer Peaches SMS campaign. And we want to give them a good experience and hope that they might convert to buy Peaches at a higher rate by giving them a better experience. To accomplish this flow, Mark the marketer is going to work together with the iOS developer and the Android developer to make sure that the parameters that we pass from the link get handled also in the case of a brand new app install. Now, everything you're going to hear in this video is also covered in the knowledge base. The prerequisites are, we assume the AppsFlyer SDK is installed. We also assume that you've completed guides 1, 2, 3, and we're going to build on top of the existing OneLink template and the existing link that you've created. And what will happen by the end of this guide is the total experience we will have successfully created is that new users won't just be redirected to the mobile web landing page, App Store, or Play Store, but also when they download the app, they will be deep linked straight to the Peaches page. And existing users, when they click the same link that they received over SMS in the campaign, will have the app open on their phone and taken straight to the Peaches page, which we accomplished in the last guide, so that we can deep link both brand new users and existing users. So here we are on the link that we created and the parameters and values that we had set in part 3 for deep linking. And the truth is, for what we call deferred deep linking for new users, we actually don't need to change anything in the interface and on the link. So this data that you see here, these key value pairs, fruit name Peaches, fruit amount 2, will also be passed to the app for any app install that happens as a result of this link that's attributed to this link. What does have to change is actually on the developer side. The developer, in this case, will focus on Andrea, the Android developer, simply has to make sure that in the app, in the case of a brand new app install, these parameters are also handled and taken to the Peaches page.
Mark and Andrea has decided on the expected behavior of the application when it is first launched, and which is deferred deep linking. Now, Andrea has been pointed to this developer hub, to this page where she can find all about deferred deep linking in the OneLink context, and she can find about the flows and the procedures and how the input is implemented here inside. And then she'll scroll here. And once the input is implemented correctly, she can deep dive into how she needs to implement the logic. The logic is implemented inside the onConversion data success function. She gets here a snippet of the code. And again, clicking here on the link will bring her into a live working version of the sample app. The sample app is fully working. She can download it and run it. So now, Andrea would like to check if indeed the expected application behavior has been implemented correctly when application is first launched. So what she has to do is to uninstall the application from her test device and then go click the link. Obviously, the link will go to the fallback page since it is not installed. Then she'll go back to our home page, go to Android Studio and download it. Now let's go back to the test device. We need to wait a few seconds until the application is installed through Android Studio. And then, as expected, the application will open on data success. It now is triggered, and then using the implemented input and the implemented logic, it will be directed into the correct page. And as you can see here, the fruit amount is 2. And the rest of the data you can see here is actually the attribution data that you can read more about it in the regular, let's say, attribution flow.
So everything you saw here for deferred deep linking for new users who install the app happened on the developer side. The link on the marketer side didn't change at all. It's the same parameters. And what needed to change was simply that the developer enabled the app to show that behavior using those parameters for new users, not just existing users. And you saw how the developer hub and the sample code and the environment could be used to set that up and test it. So as you can see, deferred deep linking is not very different from deep linking for existing users. The link is the same. It's the same parameters, and they apply in both cases. So we've completed part 4, which is the last of the guides on setting up a link that can handle owned media traffic and new users and existing users on all platforms. To summarize, by the end of this guide, you have created a link that handles the case of new users, takes them to a custom landing page on mobile web or to the App Store or Play Store. And when those new users download the app, it deep links them directly to the content, in this case, the Peaches page. And for existing users who have already had the app, who click on the link, it takes them straight to the app, it opens the app, and then it takes them straight to the Peaches page inside the app. So Mark, the marketer, and Andrea, the Android developer, have succeeded in not just creating a campaign for the summer for Peaches, but also succeeded in creating a reusable mechanism for all seasons and all types of fruit, that they can create campaigns using all of their own media channels and OneLink.